She dropped his name in the middle of a normal conversation, casually, like a reference point, and something in your chest tightened, not because she mentioned him, but because you knew exactly what it meant that she felt comfortable enough to do it at all. Women don't compare you to other men when they are deeply invested in you. They compare you when the emotional gap between staying and leaving starts to close. When you stop feeling like the obvious answer. When you go from being her advantage to being her option. And the painful part? You probably didn't do anything dramatic to get there. You just slowly stopped creating the one thing that makes comparison impossible. A feeling she can't find anywhere else. Most men hear a comparison and immediately try to defend themselves. They get competitive. They point out their own qualities. They justify, argue, and defend themselves. But every time you respond to a comparison by selling yourself, you confirm her suspicion. Because a man she's genuinely chosen doesn't scramble to prove his value. He already knows it. And she knows that he knows it. That security, that quiet certainty is exactly what's missing the moment she starts measuring you against someone else. Here is what she's actually communicating when she compares you. She's not telling you the other man is better. She's telling you she no longer feels a clear emotional pull towards you. The comparison is a symptom, not the disease. She is reaching for external reference points because the internal feeling, that pull, that tension, that sense that you are unlike someone else has gone quiet. And silence in attraction is the beginning of the end. Stay with this because what I am going to break down is going to reframe every comparison she's ever thrown at you. The reason comparison even becomes possible is something I call frame erosion. When you first met her, you had a clear identity. You moved a certain way, you held your ground, you had edges, but somewhere along the way, you smoothened those edges. You became more agreeable, more available, more concerned with her approval than your own direction. Therefore, you went from being a specific, irreplaceable experience to being a general, replaceable one. And general things get compared. Specific things get chosen. If this is hitting somewhere real, I put together a free guide called the Emotional Overload Trap that breaks down exactly how to stop chasing without going cold. It's in the description. Grab it. Now here's the part men never see coming. When she compares you to someone from her past, she's not telling you he was better. She's telling you he made her feel something she's no longer feeling with you. The feeling is what she misses, not the man. And she'll keep reaching for that comparison until you recreate that feeling. The fix is not to be complete. It's to reclaim your edges. Stop being so easy to read. Stop making your moods, your reactions, your intentions completely transparent. Not because games work, but because mystery is the nature result of a man who's genuinely focused on his own life. When you have direction, standards, and things that matter more than her approval, she stops comparing you to other men because there's nothing to compare you to. You exist in a category she can't map onto anyone else. But there is a catch. Every time she compared you and you flinched, you handed her more evidence that you needed her validation to feel secure. You proved the comparison had weight, but it only has weight if you give it the weight. A man with genuine self-respect doesn't get rattled by a name she dropped. He notices it, files it, and uses it as a data about where she stands, not evidence about where he falls short. So stop trying to win the comparison. Win back your own frame. Make her feel something no other man can replicate. Because when she genuinely likes you, other men don't even register in her mind. I hope this video gave some real value to you. Cause I am not here to chase likes, comments or numbers. I started this channel for one reason. To help men actually win in their dating lives and become the kind of man the right woman can truly desire. Even if this reaches only a small number of people, that still matters to me. Because helping 10 men change their dating life is more important than entertaining 10,000 who will never use the information. I am dating ASAP. Class dismissed.